Over the last 30 days, this TikTok page has made anywhere between $10,000 and $20,000, and they've done this without even showing their face. They managed to do this through utilising AI to make motivational posts for their TikTok page. Inside of this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to make the same kind of videos for totally free. We'll be using AI to help us generate the scripts, the voiceovers, and even the background clips. So if you want to make some serious money from the TikTok creator program, make sure you watch to the end of this video. Okay, so firstly, you're going to want to pick a niche. You don't have to do the motivation niche. If you're struggling with this, you can always use ChatGPT to help you, but I already know what niche I'm going to do, so we're going to skip this step. I'm going to do a motivational niche, as that is the video that I showed in the start, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to create exactly those kind of videos today. I'm going to be using my laptop to create these videos, but you can also do this totally for free on your phone. So if you are on your phone, that's all you've got, follow along. You don't need a laptop to do this. The next step then is to go and start and create a fresh TikTok account. Once again, I'm not really going to walk through all of this stuff because you guys can do that in your own time. You don't really need to see me do it. It's pretty simple. You just start up a fresh account. And the next step is to create a name for your page. Once again, if you're struggling, just ask ChatGPT to make you a name for your sort of niche. So if I was going to do this, I would say, create me 20 names for my motivate TikTok page. And it's going to generate you some names you can use. So you can use this to pick a name and then go and find one that you like. Okay, so as you can see here, ChatGPT has actually created me some names, and some of these are quite good. Maybe I might like, let's say, Limitless Lift. Let's say let's do a gym, that'd be quite a cool name. I'll just go and choose his name, put it on TikTok. So we've already used AI for our first step. Okay, and then the next step is going to be to have a logo. You're going to need this on your TikTok page to make it look professional and so people can remember you. A way you can get a logo is you can pick one off Google for totally free. Just make sure you go to the section that isn't copyrighted. If you don't want to get one off Google, you want to make one yourself, you can make one for free on a site like Canva. And if you don't want to make one, but you don't want from Google, you want to personalize one, you can pay someone from Fiverr to make you a logo, and they won't be too expensive. They're pretty cheap. I've used Fiverr before, and most of the time, if you go with the right person, they're not bad logos. Okay, so now your page is set up, you've got your name, you've got your logo, we are pretty much all good to go. So we're going to be using CapCut, ChatGPT, and 11 Labs to generate our videos. Once again, all three of them do have free versions. The ChatGPT paid version and the 11 Labs paid version can make these videos a little bit better, but once again, they're not necessary at all. Okay, so we need to make our own sound. So what you can do to do this is go over to ChatGPT to help you generate the script, and we can then use 11 Labs to produce the voice. So what we're going to do in ChatGPT, I'm going to ask it to create me a script that is between 900 and 1,000 characters long, as this should make the voiceover roughly about a minute long, which you need to be to make money with obviously the TikTok creativity program. Alright, so now you're just going to ask ChatGPT to create you a motivational TikTok script that is between 900 to 1,000 characters long, and then we also don't want it to have any cuts and all in one paragraph, as we can then just go and paste it into 11 Labs. So we're just going to ask it this, is then going to hopefully help us generate a script. Okay, perfect, so it's created us a script. The first bit I'm not going to use because obviously it's an AI. I think this is doing it as if like I was talking for the script, but the rest of it seems to be decent. Like I said, if you want ChatGPT to be more sort of articulate and sound more human, if you use ChatGPT 4, it's going to be a lot better in terms of that, but this is going to be good enough for what we are doing. So you're just then going to go and copy the script, or the bits that you want to have in the script, so not the emojis or the hashtags, and you're also not going to want that first bit at the start saying, hey TikTok fam. But life's like a roller coaster, it has ups and downs. Seems like an interesting hook that could maybe work. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to 11 Labs. Okay, so once you're in 11 Labs, you're going to go over to Voice Lab. Here is where you're going to be able to pick a sort of a AI voice that you want to use for your videos. If you can stay consistent to one voice, it's going to be ideal because it helps you to sort of brand your content, and you know, whenever people hear that voice, they'll think about you. So try and keep it to one voice if you can. You can use Voice Library to pick a voice that you like. So I'm not going to go too deep into this, but okay, so once you've had a little browse around 11 Labs, you can use a female voice, you can use a male voice, whatever you want, whatever one you think sounds good for the sort of vibe of your video that you want. I've picked one out. It is called Mark. I don't know, I think it sounds decent. So we're just going to go and use it. We're then going to go and paste our script in here. Right, there we go, perfect. Cool, we're now going to get it to generate. Okay, cool, so that's all generated. I've just downloaded it. It's a little bit longer than I would have liked. It's 1 minute and 48, but that still works. It will still get us that money from the creator program, as it is over 1 minute long. So if this was you, maybe you'd go back to ChatGPT and shorten it a little bit, but I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to use this. So I've downloaded it, and I am now going to go over to CapCut. Cool, so I'm now on CapCut. I can just go in and add my 11 Labs audio. There we go, it's all there. It's all good. Right, next thing you need to do is you need to now get some music to add over the top of this. You can do this if you want to in TikTok afterwards, but I would preferably put it on now. So the reason I would rather put it on in CapCut is because if your sound goes viral and loads of people use it, like they use the audio and stuff as well, this is actually going to help your videos get pushed out because there's a lot of people using your sound, which indicates to TikTok it is quite good. Also, people might click on the sound of somebody else's video, see that it's yours, and then go and watch your video. So I would preferably make it all in CapCut. So what you're going to do to get the songs is you can go over to TikTok and try and find some songs. You can go over to YouTube to find some songs. I will have some songs linked in my Discord, so you can join that in the description. If you want to get some sounds, I will just have some linked in there. Okay, right, so I've just gone and found a sound from TikTok, and I've used SSS Tick to download the sound, and I've put it in here. Make sure when you're getting a sound, you match it to the vibe of the video. If what the AI is saying is emotional, have an emotional sort of sound. If it's motivational, have a sound that's maybe going to get you fired up. Just make sure you link it to whatever you're doing in this video. So I've gone and found a sound. As you can see, it's not really that long, but what you can do is you can just go and copy and paste it and just make it longer. But yeah, if not, you can try and find a longer sound. It doesn't really matter too much. You can do either. Once you've got them hooked in with this first bit, that is the main bit that's going to get you views. So yeah, it doesn't matter too much if it's short, but if you can, have it cover the whole thing. Okay, right, so now I've done this, you just need to make sure that the sound is the right sort of volume. It's not too loud, not too low, but I've already got that all sorted. So the next thing to do is to go and get the footage. However, the page I showed you at the start, they don't actually use AI for their footage. You can go and use AI. You can use a site called Gemini. I actually played around with this for a little bit. It's not as good in my opinion, but you can use it to make sort of images and videos like this. But if you want to know exactly how the guy at the start done it, this is the video he used. So what you can do is you can go and download this video of YTmate. For me, it was a little bit too long to download. It would have taken up a lot of space on my computer. So what I thought I'd do instead is I just screen recorded it on my phone and sent it to my computer. So I've got that made already, but as you can see, this is the full video he uses in a lot of his videos. So it's just someone walking around. But to find these type of videos, all you literally have got to do is just type up cinematic walking around, something like that, and it'll come up with loads of videos like this. You'll just go and chop them up and put them into CapCut. So we've got the sound, now we're going to get our video in there. As you can see, it's obviously landscape and we want it to be vertical. Okay, so to make it vertical, you're just going to go over to ratio. Once again, you can do this from your phone, it will just be slightly different, but you can. So you're going to make it vertical, and then so it fills up the whole screen, we'll just zoom it in. Perfect. Okay, right, now we're going to make sure we get that first little bit out of it. Cool, we can mute it, and now we've got our video of the person speaking and them walking around. So I just mute this so you can see it. So we've got the speaking voice that we've created with ChatGPT, we've got the music from TikTok, and we've got the background footage of somebody walking around these cities. So this is the exact thing this guy does, and he is making a lot of money. So now we've got that sorted, the next thing we need to do is add on auto captions. So if you want to do this totally free, we can just use the auto captions in CapCut. However, the page that we are sort of following and that I mentioned in the beginning, they actually use an app called Captions. So I'm going to do this next bit on my phone, as the Captions website is not very good. But as you can see, you can just use auto captions, but this isn't going to be as good. But if you want to do it totally free, this works. As you can see, it's created us auto captions using CapCut, but yeah, like I say, this is not that great, so you are going to have to go in and sort of chop these up and make them look good, which is going to consume a lot of time. So if you want to do this a lot quicker, you can get the Captions app that I'm going to show you how to do now. I'll also leave a link to all of the sort of websites and tools I've used in this video in the description. Right, so I'm just quickly going to export this video, send it to my phone so I can use that Captions app like I said, and yes, once it's just done, we're going to be over on my phone and I'll be screen recording that so I can show you that whole process. Okay, right, so what you're then going to do once you're in here, I've already gone and done this, but you're just going to go into style and you're going to create a custom one, so you're going to press the middle one, and I'm going to show you the preset. So it's punctuation or pause is where it's going to change. Lines per page you want as 1, the font to be bold, make the alignment center, hide the punctuation. You then want to have the stroke at 7 and make sure the color is black, and the shadow around 16, make sure the color is black, and also that you have the opacity to 100, just makes it pop a little bit more. Transition you want to have as pop, the target, make it the page, and that is pretty much it. You're going to go and press done, and then that is literally pretty much the captions he has. However, for some reason, some of these are emphasized, so what you're then going to do, if you don't want them emphasized, just press the emphasize, take it off, and we have now pretty much
twists and
got our
turns.
video. However, like I said, this isn't actually free, so when you go to export, you're going to either have to do the 3-day free trial or you're going to have to pay. But like I said, if you're going to do it totally free, you can use CapCut. Okay, and that is a video completed, but to actually start making the money that I talked about at the start of the video, you need to join the TikTok creator program. The reason is because this pays roughly $1 per million views, which is a lot better than the TikTok creator fund. There are some restrictions when you're trying to join the TikTok creator program, so you're only going to get paid for the videos that are over a minute long, and also the views only count if they watch more than 5 seconds. You also have to be in a country that is a part of the sort of beta right now, which is the USA, UK, France, and I believe a few others. However, if you're not from one of these countries, a way you can get around it is through buying a SIM card from one of these countries. So you could buy a SIM card from somewhere like America, for example, and you can then join the creator fund as long as every time you post, you have the American SIM card in your phone. The last requirements are to have over 10k followers and over 100,000 watch hours. This may sound a little bit daunting, but trust me, it's not that hard, especially with TikTok. If anyone has tried to grow a TikTok page or knows anything about TikTok, if you get one video to go like viral, trust me, you will get over 10k followers and 100k views off that one video. So it may seem difficult, but it's not too hard and you can get there very quickly. Now I'm actually going to be starting a series on this channel where I try and make money with the TikTok creator program, as it has just come to the UK. So if that is something you want to see, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can follow along with me. I'm going to sort of be posting weekly or bi-weekly updates of how my journey is going on a fresh account with the TikTok creator program. Now the TikTok creator program is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to making money with social media. If you want to learn the many different ways you can use social media to make money, check out this video to my left. Apart from that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.